What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. My name is Attorney Jasmine Mullen Allen with JMA Law PLC, and you are here because you want to know more about the e-contracts bundle. You want to know more about an operating agreement, an independent contractor agreement, a non-disclosure agreement, or a copyright assignment agreement. So it sounds really lawyerly and complicated, these terms that you may not recognize, but today I'm going to break it down for you so you understand what each agreement is and the purpose and function, and why your business as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, why you need it. Okay, so in case you guys did not know, I'm running a major promo right now for whoever watches these videos throughout. You have to watch the whole video, because the reason why I did that is because we need to be educated on these things. Black-owned businesses, entrepreneurs, small business owners, we don't have access to capital and generational wealth because we're misinformed. We don't know how to protect our property. We don't know how to protect our liability, both personal and business liability. We don't know how to, just protect ourselves all the way around to maximize the amount of money that we can make. And so I want us to get this information. That is my passion. We have to get this information so that way we can set the groundwork. We can lay the foundation to build multi-billions businesses are filled with investments and wealth and partners and employees and enterprises, right? And so I hid these promo codes within these videos because I thought it was a clever way to get you guys to watch everything. You know how our teachers used to do when we was in college. You can't just fast forward through. You got to watch the whole thing. So yes. Okay, so now let's talk about the copyright assignment agreement. The copyright assignment agreement is just a short document, or it can be long depending on what you want to put in there, but it releases the rights of the creator. Okay, you created this for me. Thank you. I paid you for it. So technically, I'm paying you for these rights to be released to me. Very important. So as small business owners and entrepreneurs, there's a lot of people creating stuff for us, right? You might hire somebody to create your logo. You might hire somebody to help you with your website, right? You might hire somebody to help you with a business plan. And the important thing is, when you hire somebody to create something for you, let me tell you guys a secret. Come in, close. Technically, that's their work. That's their work, right? If I, as a graphic designer myself, if I create a logo for somebody, the common thing would be, oh, that's for them because you created it for them. No, I created it though. I spent the time. I spent the energy. And most importantly, I used my own skills and creativity to make it. So technically, I own it, right? A lot of people are shocked about this. Another important thing is for when you get photo shoots done and you get somebody to take your pictures for your business or for your birthday or for whatever, the photographer owns the work. He took the pictures or she took the pictures. She owns them. And that's something that's very important. Let me tell you where it becomes financially an issue for you. You hire somebody to create your logo and it's so nice. Like, y'all know them graphic designers, they don't play. The logo is so nice. You love it. You fall in love with it. You say, thank you. This is mine. Goodbye. You pay them and that's it. Well, it's not yours. You might have a PDF or a PNG or a JPEG copy of that logo, but guess what? It's theirs. So, you using it is just you using it. They're almost licensing you to use something that's theirs. It's not until you get them to actually sign over the rights to the work that they created do you become the full owner of it. Now, what does this mean practically? They created the logo and you paid them for it and they sent you over all the files. We know how this goes, right? But they still have all the files themselves. So, what if somebody else, let's go back to K&K ice cream shop, right? So we have two people who decided to enter into a business together. We have Katrina and we have Courtney, all right? And so they hire somebody to create a logo for them. It's a nice ice cream cone, all these colors, looks very creamy and delicious. They love the logo. They use it for 10 years for their business. Their business is prospering. They got regulars. They've started to expand. They're using this logo over and over again. But then this graphic designer has a new customer and they say, hey, we want to start an ice cream business. We don't know what we want for our logo. Like, what do you think? We don't have a clue what we want. That's what he can do. He can use that same logo that he created for K&K for this other business. Why can he do that? Because he owns the logo. He owns it. He created it. So it doesn't matter how many years that they have where they've been using this logo. He never released any rights to them officially to the point where they now own it. He never transferred his rights, so therefore he still owns it. So he can use that same logo. I mean, it might not be K&K, it might be J&J, but it's still an ice cream cone. It's the same design, and he says, here you go. Now what happens? We have two people in the same industry with the same logo. What does that mean? Consumers are confused. Who is K&K and who is J&J? I'm confused. I thought I was going to K&K ice cream shop. Come to find out, it's J&J's ice cream shop. And there's all this confusion, and more than the confusion is the fact that K&K might be losing money because the thing that they were calling their own is not their own. Somebody else is using it. Okay, so as I stated, those of you who watch this entire video is going to get the code, the secret code for the 50% discount. Okay, 50%, which means you'll be able to purchase these contracts for $200 total. All right, the code, the first word for the code is founders. FOUNDERS. Stay tuned to get the second word. So the monetary value that logo has decreases. The stocks invested, they may have had investors and people invested into their company, right? But they don't even own their logo because there's some other company that's out there using their logo. Okay, let's say that years down the line, K&K ice cream, they want to sell their business. Guess what? They're going to try to sell their business and the logo just goes with it. But when these new business owners find out that this logo isn't even theirs, it decreases the value of the overall business. So there are so many short and long-term effects of not having a copyright assignment agreement when you decide to just recklessly let people create stuff for you and you're just going about your way using it in your industry. They still own it. And so it's nothing to ask your graphic designer, your website designer, hey, release these rights to me so that way after you finish creating this, you can't sell it, you can't use it for promotional. Well, here's the thing, let me back up. In your copyright assignment agreement, you put in there what they can use it for. Because let's be honest, a photographer, that's how they promote themselves. They show work of a photo shoot that they've done 3 years ago. Have you ever seen yourself on somebody's website or, a photographer's Instagram page and you're like, oh, that's me, that's cute or whatever, but dang, they could have asked me first. They don't got to. They don't have to. But in your copyright assignment agreement, you can put in there, hey, you can use my pictures for promo purposes, but you can't exploit it. You can't use it for any derogatory purposes or, it has to be within this means, or most importantly, you can't make money off of it. You can't sell this and make money or put it on something and make money off of it. And so, because that decreases the value of what you have if they're making money off of it, right? That's money that's supposed to come to you. And all that goes into your copyright assignment agreement. So that's all I have for copyright assignment agreements. It deals with the intellectual property. It deals with the transfer of rights. It deals with representation and warranties. I have it in front of me. Thanks for making it this far for this video. The second word for the promo code is flex. You've already heard the first word. I spelled it out for you guys. The second word is flex. F-L-E-X. So you take the first word, you put it with the second word, and you'll be able to get your 50% discount for the e-contracts bundle. So guys, remember for these contracts, I'm giving you a brief overview of the importance of these contracts, right? You can schedule a power hour business strategy call with me for $100 where I actually get into the weeds of the contract tailor-made for your business. How can your business most benefit from this contract? And moreover, what can I do to assist you, right? You have an attorney here. You don't like this certain provision? All right, let's revise it, right? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the services that I offer. We'll talk about the ways that I can revise it and make it most beneficial to you, and some things that may be some additional things that may be needed. Because mind you, these contracts are governing the dealings and interactions with this other party. So when something goes wrong, we hope that nothing goes wrong, but it's life. Like, things always go wrong. When you guys are in front of a judge, you can say, here, judge, this is the agreement that we have in place. That's typical for most jurisdictions. The judges are going to use the agreements that the parties agreed to, okay? That's the law. That's the governing authority for that matter. Be sure to catch the rest of the videos regarding the other e-contracts bundle, because if this was beneficial to you, those will be as well, okay? So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that this provided some wisdom, insight, for you to take a step further in your business, and I wish you the best. All of my services are listed on my website at www.jmalaw.org.